Now, I know you're wondering, why am I holding my steering wheel to my 2010 Nissan Titan instead of it being connected to my car? I guess I'm about to fix something. Stay tuned. Yes, sir. What's going on, guys? As you can see, I got a box in my hand. It's my clock spring. For those of you who don't know exactly what a clock spring is, I'll probably be doing a tipsy talk tomorrow, going a little bit more detail about how I arrived to this situation. But for now, those of you who want to know how to change it, you're about to learn along with me, because I've never done this before. Let's go. All right, people. First step in this is to disconnect your negative terminal. As you can see, I got it tucked down there. Disconnect it, because you don't want any power going to your car, because you'll be working with your airbag. And another trick that somebody told me is to turn your lights on, because sometimes a little bit of juice is still left in your car. So leaving the lights on help drain any extra juice, so you won't get an airbag in the face. Next step is to take off these two tabs. There's two tabs right here. I don't know if I could do it with my hand. Oh, yes I can. And if you look in there, two sockets. I think it's a 3/8. And that is essentially all that's holding this airbag on here. Two little bolts, and this airbag should come out, and then we could start disconnecting the whole assembly. Got to take off the airbag, got to take off the steering wheel, just to get to this module, this clock spring. It has all my controls. Here's the new one over here. Y'all want to take a look at that? Yep, that's what I'm replacing. So, yeah. Alright, so we got the screws out, so theoretically the airbag should start to come off like so. Now it's going to be two wires and the ground, the green wire there, that I have to disconnect, and I'm going to do that without a camera in my hand. Alright, people, as you see, here is my airbag. It's kind of crazy that this whole, when the airbag comes out, this freaking face shield is going to smack you in the face. Now I understand why people's nose gets broken. Anywho, on to next, I'm taking off this right here, which should release my steering wheel, and then I'll be steering wheel-less. Alright, people, got that nut to that bolt off, and it took a little finagling to get it off, but I had to basically bang on the top, bang on the bottom a little bit, just to kind of loosen it up, and then it slides right off. And of course I had to feed these through the holes on there. And I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, before you pull it off the steering wheel, disconnect this. This was connected here. So yeah, so now we have to take this molding off, which is mad dirty, and then we will be at the clock spring finally. Alright, people, got the molding off. It was 3 screws. Actually, there's 1 screw right here, 1 screw right here, 1 screw kind of back here, and then the whole little 2 pieces of molding came off. So now there's 2 screws, 1 screw right here, 1 screw right here, and then there's a clip on the top here. You push down on that clip, and then the whole then the whole clock spring will come off, and then you have to disconnect harness here and harness on the bottom somewhere. So then we will be at the clock spring, people. We have removed a clock spring, something I've never thought I would be doing right now. Alright people, got the old clock spring off. I will say the absolute hardest part was getting these two connections off right here. Focus. Focus, man. Now focus on the connections. Ah, well, those things. They go into this slot here. No, the big one. It's both of them go in the same one. And they are a pain to get out for some reason. Anyhow, I should throw this one in the mud. Because I got my brand new one right here, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully I don't get those mixed up. Alright people, so I got my new clock spring in. What you want to do, you want to make sure it's in the middle. Like I said, there's 5 rotations. So the way you find that out is 5 1/4 rotation. So you turn it all the way to the left. As you can see, it's all the way to the left here. So I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to go 5 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/4. And see that is all 5 1/4 rotations. So now you want to go back 2. 1 and 2. So that means it's in the middle. So we are good to go. Now I could go ahead and put that steering wheel on and feed these through the steering wheel. Alright, I want to show you all this. This is the back of the steering wheel, if you couldn't tell. There's a little notch here. The whole reason for me showing you the whole spinning it and getting it lined up is because this notch right here has to go in this hole. So you want it to be on the right rotation when it goes in the hole, because once it's in the hole, it stays in the hole. That makes any sense. So let me get the steering wheel on. Alright, another thing you want to note is you see that line on the stud there, and there's a little tiny dot. I don't know if you can see it, but you want to make sure that's lined up. That's how you, I don't know if you call it calibrate or make sure that's lined up correctly, along with that white tab or nub being in that hole I just showed you. Those are 2 very important keys. You have to make sure the white nub is in the hole and make sure that line is lined up with that dot. Then you're good to go. Then you could put your nut on. Alright people, so got the battery back hooked up. Now about to turn. Alright, so I'm gonna duck just in case the airbag goes off. Oh gosh. Alright, here we go. So alright, so the airbag didn't go off, but as you can see right here, my airbag light is still blinking. So I'm hoping maybe if because I got a couple of other lights on that weren't on originally, so hoping maybe if I do the whole reset, or maybe it's just because I rehooked the battery up, but we will see. I'm gonna reset it and see if the airbag light comes back on. But either way, now y'all know how to change the clock spring. Alright people, I know you see it. Got that inspection sticker, so you know what that means. It means my airbag light is off. That's where it would be lit up, right there. No airbag lights. So it was a success. The slip light and the VDC off light are still on. So, got to figure that out. But it wasn't a cause for me not to get my inspection. So, got my inspection for another year. I got to figure out why my slip thing is deactivated. So, whole nother problem. Anywho, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.